Hey guys, it's Seon from Asian Bus Next. Did you know that the boycotts of Japanese products and services are still ongoing in Korea? After South Korea's Supreme Court ordering Japanese firm to compensate World War II workers in forced labor lawsuit, Japan imposed export controls on its semiconductor, and as a result, boycotts have spread over Korean society with citizens' voluntary participation. The number of travelers to Japan during this year's Chuseok holiday has decreased 29% from last year, and sales of major Japanese brands such as Uniqlo and Asahi Beer have also dropped. Then is it a duty or an option to join the boycott as a Korean? Let's hit the streets of Songdo to find out. We did a simple survey to gather people's opinions about this issue. Are you aware of the ongoing boycotts of Japanese products and services in Korea?
네, 그리고 또 기사도 많이 나오고 있으니까. 네. 네.
네, 잘 알고 있습니다.
네, 알고 있어요.
Very much so.
불매 운동이 시작된 이유도 알고 계세요?
정확히는 잘 몰라요.
또 조금은 알고 있는
The tensions from the occupation before World War II? I don't know. The modern reason? I don't know.
자세히는 모르는데.
네, 알고 있습니다. 일제 강점기 시절에 그 민간인에 대한 강제징용 배상 문제 때문에 대법원에서 일본의 기업에게 배상 판결을 내렸고, 일본은 이제 그에 대한 보복 조치로
우리나라를 화이트리스트에서 빼면서 우리나라에서 자발적으로 그런 불매운동이 일어난 거죠.
그러면 불매 운동에 참여하는 게 의무인 것 같아요? 아니면 선택인 것 같아요?
선택인 것 같아요. 의무까지는 아닌 것 같고요. 네. 그냥 각자의 개개인의 선택인 것 같고. 네. 그래도 한국인으로서는 조금 많이들 동참하지 않나 싶어요.
저는 어떤 신념이든 개인에게 강요가 되는 순간 그 본질이 왜곡이 된다고 생각하기 때문에 이 현상은 의무라는 단어보다는 선택이라는 단어를 쓰고 싶고요.
현수막 같은 데 보면은 독립운동은 못해도 불매운동은 한다 이잖아요.
네.
일단 방법이 너무 간단하고 또 좀 굉장히 약간 좀 외교적으로 되게 큰 피해를 많이 받고 있잖아요, 지금은. 그리고 예전에는 역사적으로 좀 큰 피해를 받고 있고, 일본이 우리를 사과하게 만들려면은 의무로밖에 할 수 없다고 저는 생각을 합니다. 이번 기회에 아예 그냥 딱 정확하게 좀 하는 게 중요하다고 생각해서 의무라고 생각합니다.
의무나 선택의 문제가 아니라 한국민이라면 한 번씩은 무조건 역사에 대한 공부를 하고, 일본은 현재도 인식 자체에서 한국을 20년, 30년 뒤처진 나라 또는 아직까지도 피지배 국가라고 일본 사람들은 알고 있어요. 일본 사람들을 만나면서 일본 사람들 의식 속에는 아직도 그걸 가지고 있는데, 한국인들은 오히려 의식 수준을 벗어나지 못한 국민들이 상당수가 있어요.
As a foreigner, do you think it is a duty or option to boycott Japanese products and services for Korean?
Yeah, I think it's a duty for Koreans to boycott the forced labor. I think it's patriotic and very nationalistic of them if they do that.
I'd say it's an option, but it doesn't seem good for long-term relations. I think just protracting these relations that have been bad for nearly 100 years now just makes the issue worse rather than resolving anything and moving past it.
First of all, they can't boycott Japanese products, nor can Japanese boycott Korean products. In today's globalization, there's no products that's made in one country. So when they talk about boycotts, it's really senseless to say that because it hurts both economies at the end of the day. So do I agree in boycotts or self-imposed, I won't buy from Japan or Korea? It's certainly everybody's individual right in a free country to say no. We need to grow up. We need to stop thinking of things as short term and to get angry and upset over them and start to work them out at the people-to-people level in order to resolve the issues.
And how do you think the Koreans should react to this issue rather than just boycotts?
I think the problem with Korea's side is that the Korean government is the one that made the bad deals with the Japanese. So quite honestly, I think that when it comes to historical issues between Japan and Korea, they must be resolved not by the governments, but by the people. So of course we need to understand history, we need to recognize it, and we need to try to resolve it, but we cannot, as good citizens, try to hold everybody responsible for what some people did in the past, or we'd never get over the past, we'd be fighting forever.
그럼 혹시 불매 운동에 동참을 지금 하시고 계시거나 혹은 동참하셨던 적이 있으실까요?
하려고 노력은 중인데
네.
최대한 일본 회사 제품을 많이 안 사려고 하죠. 아무래도 학생이다 보니까 펜
네.
같은 거는 일본 펜을 많이 쓰니까
네.
그런 것 같은 경우는
아.
조금 피하기 힘들다. 불매운동이라는 게 진짜 말 그대로 안 사면 되는 운동이잖아요. 그래서 화장품들 같은 거는 아예 그냥 이제 아예 일본 제품을 사진 않고 정말 간단한 필기류나 아니면 뭐 옷 같은 거 뭐 진짜 대표적 유니클로 그런 것도 이제 아예 불매를 하고 있습니다.
저는 동참을 하고 있고 일본이 역사 청산을 제대로 하지 않았는데 어떻게 우리가 일본을 동등하게 대해줄 수 있는가 그리고 우리가 정당하게 판결을 나온 것에 대해서 말도 안 되는 어떤 이유를 들어서 다른 식의 보복을 가한다는 것 자체가 아직도 한국을 그 수준으로 보고 있다는 거고 그래서 이것은 반드시 이루어져야 되는 일이다라고 생각합니다.
지금 아베 정권은 그 한국에 대한 혐한 분위기를 조성하고 있고 그러니까 아베 정권 자체가 군국주의의 부활이라는 것에 기조를 좀 두고 있기 때문에 이 두 가지가 다시 만난다면 일본에게 한국은 언제든 다시 식민의 대상이 되어야만 하는 국가로 인식이 될 수도 있다고 생각을 했어요. 하켄크로이츠가 전범기라는 것을 전 세계 대부분의 사람들이 인식하는 반면에 우길기는 그 깃발이 가진 의미를 잘 알지 못하는 분들도 많으세요. 정작 피해 당사국인 한국조차도 일본으로부터 사과를 받지 못했기 때문에 주변국들은 물론이고 강대국들조차 대한민국을 적극적으로 편들어줄 수 없다는 생각을 해요. 아픈 역사가 반복되지 않기 위해서라도 노 재팬 운동이 지속됐으면 좋겠고요. 그로 인해서 일본의 진심 어린 사과를 받았으면 좋겠다는 바람이 있습니다.
Has a similar situation occurred in your country?
I don't think so. So slavery, yeah.
For different reasons, but I mean, America's gotten in trade conflict with a lot of people. Mexico, I think Canada one time about maple syrup.
They happen in every country, mostly for political purposes. Many politicians now are trying to bring up what has happened during the time of slavery. Bringing it up and learning about the past mistakes in order to not make them again is very different than pointing at everybody saying, wait, your forefathers did that, so you're the same way. So you're going to have to pay the difference, or you're bad because they were bad. Trying to create relationships or trying to heal a country that still has some scars and trauma from that period.
Would you participate in this kind of voluntary boycotts if this exact situation happened in America?
Oh yeah, of course.
I think it would have to depend on the situation.
Boycotts or citizen movements or country movements in another country, they have to be for the right reasons. I don't think that what Japan and Korea is doing right. If you want to look at real boycotts, is something that we did to South Africa during the period of apartheid to really get them to change. So I think that should be not used as an everyday tool, but be reserved and saved for times that are really needed based on something severely going on at the moment.
Generally, how do you view Japan apart from this issue?
I view them as nice people, but I feel like their government has some work to do.
I mean, they're not without guilt. They should acknowledge what they did in the past, and they should, at the very least, try and apologize in some way. But I think getting into trade disputes about it just isn't going to help anyone.
I know both countries really well. I think that the majority of Koreans and Japanese, they want to have good relationships. It's just, again, the politicians that create the differences and try to divide us in order to create or recreate issues in the past. Think about how the wars in the Balkans, or even Hitler, took historical past and brought it up again in order to change the population and create the next war. So we don't want to allow our countries to do that. We want to try to resolve them before bad leaders can come in and say, wait a minute, you really hate those people because what they did to you 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, or 400 years ago. We want to avoid that.
So how do you think about this issue? According to our survey, 75% of people answered that it is an option to do boycotts. What would you do if something similar has happened to your country? Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and don't forget to stay curious for our next video.